Morning everyone, free bet time, absolutely free of charge. A late information bet, free of charge, running at Newcastle. In a little while, you've got plenty of time to get your bets on. Mind you, that's all depends what time you're calling, doesn't it? Time of broadcasting, well, just before 11 a.m. Great to have you with me and lovely to be with you. Yesterday, I gave you a free late information bet on a horse 11 to 1 called You're Hired, which placed each way and a winning bet overall, very nicely indeed. Today is not a huge price. It's not a huge price. It's a straight win bet on a horse I'm very, very confident about doing the business up there at Newcastle. And I shall be giving you that in a moment or two, so if you get your pens and papers or your notebooks ready, and I'll be passing that on to you, as I say, absolutely free of charge. Just a quick announcement to make. If you played the Snowball bet, the big Snowball double at Kempton Park, there's just been one or two changes to what's been going on there with your bet. If you sent for it last night and early this morning, one of the two horses which made up a 50 to 1 double last night, sent at 6 p.m, where both horses were 13 to 2 come 7 to 1. Well, one of them's been back down now to around about 11 to 4, and the other one's been withdrawn. So a bit of a problem there, but not so much of a problem, because what I've done, I've sent out a replacement bet on a horse running this afternoon around about 8 to 1 that I'm very, very sweet on indeed. So you would have had that sent out to you by email by Anne. If you've called after that, the horse was withdrawn at 2 minutes past 9 actually this morning. Nothing I can do about that. But I have found a new bet for you, and I've sent that out by plain cover email, and that one's one for you to have a few bob each way, and maybe put in a double with the other one. But I say the original bets at Kempton were both 13 to 2 come 7 to 1 last night, and at the time of withdrawal this morning, one was 3 to 1 and the other one was 7 to 2. So you can see the horses I'm passing on to you, excuse me, are absolutely dynamite and red hot. Yesterday's horse, Lord Funky Monkey, or the Funky Monkey, ran a really good race, second each way at 11 to 2. And of course before that there was a huge 16 to 1 winner with Lord Snootie, and you know how many winners there's been, absolutely endless. A 50 to 1 double on Monday, and 7 to 1 and 6 to 1. And the winners just keep rolling in. Nothing I can do about the market when they're back like that. There's a lot of people purchasing these bets to get on them, and they're all winning and winning and winning. And more to the point, they're not losing. They're framing or winning doubles at 50 to 1, and a huge odds 16 to 1 winners and 14 to 1 winners. So, you know, I can't do much about it. I don't know how much people are betting on these horses, but there's a lot going on them and a lot of people winning a lot of money. And one of the horses was withdrawn. It was withdrawn, and tonight will not run, and that's a shame. It was backed in. It was called Blow Your Horn. It was backed into 7 to 2 from 13 to 2 last night. The other horse still runs, but that's been backed very heavily as well, and the bookmaker's running for cover. But I have sent an extra bet, as I say. If you purchased the bets prior to 9 o'clock, I have sent an email out to you with a new bet running this afternoon on an 8 to 1 chance. If you want the two bets now, one's 8 to 1 and one's about 3 to 1, 11 to 4. They're still available, two for £10. Once you pay your £10, I'll give you this free bet now, but I've got to explain this because it's a rarity what's happened, so I want to categorise it. If you want to pay your £10, you need to write to petersracingtips@gmail.com afterwards, and then the two bets, the one at Kempton tonight and the one this afternoon, will be sent to you. Together in a double, they pay around 33 to 1, so it's not so bad. And if you back them both and either one wins, you'll show a profit. But there has been a substantial gamble, and you don't need to wonder why, with the horses I'm tipping you running so well, obviously, consistently, and big price winners all over the place. 200 to 1 treble at New Year's Day and onwards, so many. But if you want the bets, they are 8 to 1 and around about 11 to 4, 3 to 1, 2 for tenner. Pay the tenner. This is if you haven't already got them, of course. Pay the tenner, and then you get an email sent to petersracingtips@gmail.com, and that will be sent to you post-haste straight back to you. Right, so with all that in mind, shall we get a bet into you for free of charge? I think so. As I say, yesterday I gave you a free one. I'm trying to give you as many free ones as I can. There was 4 free bets on the line last night, and those, I'm not going to go through them all again because I'll be here till eternity. But they are on last night's video. 4 really good bets, big prices, and they've all got good chances. I'm just looking at them now. They've been well supported. Newcastle, Kempton, Hereford and Hereford as well. So if you want them, they're on the previous video. Sure, you know what I mean. It's about 2,000 people already on them. So there we go. So yesterday the late information was at each way third at 11 to 1. I'm going to give you one now, then I'm back to you tonight. I'm just looking at 5:30. I'll be back tonight at 5:30 with Thursday's bets, all right? But I'm going to give you a bet now. Now, this is a free of charge bet. I don't normally tip favourites. I don't, because I prefer the big price each way, and my average price winner is 7-1, and I've got a strike rate of 42% win in place. But there's a horse running tonight at Newcastle that really should win. It should win. I mean, and you could say that till cows come home, but it should win. It's number 4. It's called Kraken Power in the 320 at Newcastle. I've had this come to me in the last hour, and the message I've got is very powerful indeed. Number 4, Kraken Power. There's a couple of live dangers in the race. A horse called Billion, I know is fancy, and Minaj. But this has come through from a very, very, very warm source. It's number 4. It's called Kraken Power, ridden by Amy Wharf last time out, who not the strongest jockey in the world. She's only about 4 foot nothing. Jim Goldie's booked Paul Mulrennan to ride on this one in the 320 at Newcastle this afternoon. And the message is loud and clear. Loud and clear. Get on. That's the message. And no mistakes anticipated. And it's going to get the full treatment. The Kraken has got the power. I've got the power to help you with winners. And now Jim Goldie's got the Kraken Power, number 4 in the 320 at Newcastle. Don't forget, if you want those 2 free extra bets, one this afternoon, one at Kempton, it's just £10 and they're both ready to rumble. And just send me a tenner and I'll send you all my best wishes. But then you've just got to write to petersracingtips@gmail.com, and then Anne will send you the bets. That's it. I'll see you at 5:30 tonight. Go get them.